to Lection Learn Maths. So in this video we are going to list some of the important formulae from arithmetic and algebra, and also we are going to solve some of those important problems. So let us go into the video very quickly. Okay, so before going to that, so same dialogue occurs again. So like, share and comment, subscribe my Lection Learn Maths channel. So let's go. So here are the very important list of formulae which is helpful for all the competitive exams and which I have taken it from the high school mathematics textbooks. So the first formula is it is so a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Okay. Second one, a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to subtract the powers, that is a to the power of m minus n. Next, a to the power of m whole thing to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m into n. That means you have to multiply the powers. Okay. Next comes the fourth one, that is a into b whole thing to the power of n. Here we have two different bases. Okay. So that means we have to a to the power of n into b to the power of n. Okay. We have to multiply separately with its power. Next, a divided by b whole thing to the power of n is equal to a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n. Okay. So till here the important exponential laws I have listed here. Now here from 6 to 10 I have listed the algebraic identities. So let us recall it again. Now it is a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square, it is a well known formula, that is identity. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Next comes a minus b the whole square. So that is a square plus b square, in place of plus we have to write minus, it is minus 2ab. Okay. And next one, a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Next comes very important one. So it is a cube plus b cube. So here you have to understand that here plus here it is. So you have to write again plus here inside, that is a plus b first, then inside the bracket again a square minus ab plus b square. Okay. So first plus comes, then again minus comes. Okay. Next one, it is a cube minus b cube. So when it is minus, first minus comes here, that is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So I'll just stress it again. So when minus comes, first minus then plus, when plus comes, first plus then minus. So this is how you have to remember these two different formula. Next, profit. Now here I am going to discuss some of the arithmetic formula, that is from profit, loss and discount. Okay. Let us see what is it. So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. That means when selling price is more, then we get the profit. So profit is also called as gain. Okay. Next comes to the loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Next, here I have a small shortcut to remember. Here it is profit. So the first letter it is P. Then in alphabets, you know, S comes after P. Yes, no? So P, Q, R, S. Therefore, you have to remember SP. That is SP. SP will be first, then the CP. So this is helpful for non-mathematics students. Okay. So next comes to loss. So L you can just write it as in the form of C. Yes, no? Therefore, C will come first here. CP will become first. Will come first, then the SP. So this is also you can remember. Or you should remember the concept of profit. Profit means selling price should be more, and loss means cost price should be more. Next comes profit percentage, or it is also called as gain percentage. Gain percentage is equal to gain into 100 divided by cost price. Okay. So percentage is gain percentage is always calculated on cost price. Next comes loss percentage, which is equal to loss into 100 divided by cost price. And next the discount. Discount is equal to market price. So what is market price? Minus SP, that is selling price. So market price is nothing but the amount which is marked on in any object. Okay. So these are the important 15 formulae which I have listed in this video. So I am going to solve few sums based on this formulae. So let's go into the video, that is second part of this video. So Okay friends, let us see the first problem. Okay, here a shopkeeper bought a chair for rupees 480 and sold it for rupees 540. Find the gain or the loss percentage. Okay, now here it's very clearly given. So cost price is rupees 480 and selling price is for rupees 540. So here selling price is more than cost price, therefore we get the gain. Yes, no? So here what is it gain? Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price, or profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So here selling price is rupees 540 minus cost price is equal to 480. So when you subtract you get rupees 60 as the gain, that is profit we get as rupees 60. Okay, now here the question says find the gain percentage or loss percentage. Okay, so here it is gain percentage is equal to gain divided by CP into 100. Now here what is gain? Gain is rupees 60 and cost price is rupees 480 and multiply by 100. When we just do the calculation, that is cancellation. So here this 0 and 0 get cancels, and here it is that is 6 from 6 here. 6 ones are 6 8s are 6 8s are 48, and again 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Okay, so we are left with 5 divided by 4. So when you just divide this 5 divided by 4, okay, you get from 4, if you divide 5 we get 12.5. Okay, just a simple ordinary division. So we get 12.5 is equal to 12.5%. So this means for selling this chair for rupees 540, which was bought for 480, he got, the shopkeeper got 12.5% as gain. Okay, so this is the meaning of this problem. So now let us see this second. So second problem here it is Kamal. Kamal bought a bicycle for rupees 1650. He had sold it at a loss of 8%. Usually it happens, no? So when we buy a cycle and after few months or few days, if we just sell it, we have to gain we will get a loss. Okay. Even here also, Kamal also got loss of how much? It is 8%. Okay. Now for what amount he would have sold it? Okay. The question is, we are supposed to find out the selling price, so that he will get the 8% as loss. Okay, now let us see that. So here cost price of the bicycle is nothing but 1650 rupees and loss is equal to 8%. So 8% on this 1650 he has got the loss. So what is that loss? Let us find out what is that amount. It is instead of writing it in percent, let us find out that 8% of this amount, how much it is. So let us see that. So it is 8% means 8 divided by 100 into 1650. So when you just cancel it, that is 0 0 get cancels, and also 2 4s are 8 and again 2 5s are 10. Okay, now cancellation you can do anyhow, however you want here. Now I have done it like this. Now again here 5 2s are 5 3s are 15 and 1 reminder, so again 5 3s are, that means 5 33s are 165. Okay, now we are left with 33 and 4. So it is rupees 132. Okay, now we are supposed to find out the selling price. So from the given data, how to find the selling price? So we have the formula which is equal to loss is equal to cost price minus the selling price. So we know the cost price and also we know the loss. We can easily find out the selling price. So from this, if you just transform this, we get selling price is equal to, okay, that is rearranging this formula and transforming. Okay, we get this formula, that is selling price is equal to cost price minus the loss. So I'll just rewrite once again here. It is selling price is equal to cost price minus loss. So according to the given data, we have to find out the formula. Okay, now cost price, what is cost price? Cost price is nothing but 1650 rupees. So minus 132 rupees. Now we have to subtract, so that will be the answer. So selling price will be equal to 1650 subtract 132. So 10 minus 2, you have to borrow. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So and here it is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1, and here 6 minus 1 is 5, and this is 1. So 1,518. So for selling this amount, this Kamal has got 8% as loss. Okay. So this type of problems will be asked even in the competitive exams also. You should be very quick enough to use this formula and use this formula, apply this formula, and just finding out the answer. And these problems are taken from the high school mathematics. So even for them it is really useful. Just practice. Okay. Now let's see the third problem. Okay friends, let us see the third problem here. Here it is. It is Rohit. So Rohit sold a radio set for rupees 1,400 at a gain of 12%. Okay. So here selling price is given and profit percentage is given. And for how much did he purchase it? That means we are supposed to calculate the cost price. Okay. We are supposed to calculate the cost price of it. Now, so first we'll write the data. Okay, so this I'm just explaining it in detail, so just for you to understand. Okay, so first you have to write the data first. Solution, it is selling price is equal to rupees 1,400. Okay, and gain, that is profit, is equal to 12%. Now we are supposed to calculate the cost price. So we have two different methods here. We can do it. I'll just use the formula method, and it will be easy for you to remember also. So here cost price is equal to 100 divided by 100 plus gain percentage into selling price. Okay, now just write this 100 as it is, then 100 plus what is the gain percentage? Gain percentage is nothing but 12%. Yes, no? So just write 12 percentages. You have to write 12 and not percentage here. 12. Okay. Into selling price. Selling price is 1,400. So which is equal to, you have to calculate here. You have to just cancel this. So 0, 0. You have to multiply this 1,004. It becomes 100 divided by 112 into 1,400. So you have to multiply this and divide it by 112. So you can do the simplification. So you will get the answer as rupees 1,250 as the answer. Okay, you can just cross check and tell me. Okay, so this is what the cost price of this radio which was sold for rupees 1,400. So he will get 12% as the answer. Gain. Now let us see the fourth problem. So that is, a dealer marks a washing machine for rupees 7,500 and allows a discount of rupees 6% on it. Find the selling price of the washing machine. So here washing machine market price is given, yes, no? So market price, that is MP, is equal to rupees 7,500. Fine. Next, discount is equal to D. Discount is equal to 6%. Now what is it we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate the selling price. So selling price question mark. So first discount. Discount we'll just find out. Discount percentage is given. So 6% means how much? That is 6% on 7,500. It is how much it is. So discount. So discount is equal to 6% of rupees 7,500. So which is equal to 6 divided by 100 into 7,500. Again here, see here 0000 get cancels. You just have to multiply 75 into 6. You get rupees 450. So it is 6 5s and then 6 7s. So okay, if you multiply you get rupees 450. Okay, now we got the discount. So we have a formula to find the selling price. So which is equal to, selling price is equal to market price minus the discount. So this, we got this formula from the discount formula. Okay, so discount is equal to market price minus the selling price, we know, no? So from that it is after transposition we have got this formula. So that is selling price is equal to AMP minus discount. So just check whether we have this data in this problem. So market price we have, that is 7,500 minus the discount amount, that is 450. So which is equal to, so 70, it is just no 77050, that is 7,050 rupees. So this is the selling price. So after discount we'll be getting the amount, we'll be getting this washing machine for, the dealer will be getting the washing machine for 7,050 rupees. Fine. Okay. Now let us see the fifth problem based on the identities. Okay. So this is if y minus 1 by y, the y is equal to 6, find the value of y cube minus 1 by y cube. Okay, so I'll just repeat the question here. If y minus 1 by y is equal to 6, then find the value of y cube minus 1 by y cube. That is, the options are given here, and this question has been taken from the TNPSC question paper, which is given in the year 2018. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. Okay, so this is, I told this is based on the identities. So it is now let us take this. So it is y minus 1 by y. We want cube, no? So here, okay, so we have to cube it on both the sides. So cube it on both the sides. Okay, now it is very clear that it is a minus b the whole cube. So this identity which is not given in the list, okay, so you have to remember this also. It is a minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Okay, so this is the formula for it is a minus b the whole cube. Okay, now let's see how to solve this. So in place of a we have y, so it is y cube minus b cube. B cube is nothing but 1 by y the whole cube. So minus 3 into a it is y into 1 by y. B is 1 by y. So what is a again into, so open the bracket. So a is again y. So y minus 1 by y. Okay. Now, so y cube minus 1 by y cube. So cubing 1 cube and y cube minus, so here this y and this denominator y will get cancels. Okay, so now we are left with 3 into y minus 1 by y. So you should know the steps, so then only you can solve it very quickly in the examinations, that is competitive exam especially. Okay, so now, so y cube minus 1 by y cube as it is, so minus 3. So in place of y minus 1 by y, it is the value is given here in the question. So y minus 1 by y is equal to 6. Okay, now here 6 cube. So what is this 6 cube? 6 into 6 into 6, it is 216. Now what is it we want here? So y cube minus 1 by y cube, we need it, yes, no? So which is equal to, just shift this point, this side, or you can just by transposing, we get 216. So shifting this, it becomes plus 6 3s are 18. So the answer will be 200, so here 16 plus 18, so it is 14, so 3, 234. So do we have this 234 here? Yes, so it is 234. Okay, so the option C is correct answer. Okay, I just repeat this question. So this question has been taken from the question paper TNPSC exam from the year 2018. Okay, so I'll give you the similar problem as the assignment for you. So just for your practice. So sixth problem is your assignment. So that is x minus 1 by x is equal to 5. Then find the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube. So I'll give you the options also. So if your option is to 140, or B is equal to 144, C is equal to 145, and D is equal to 146. So just find out by using the same formula, that is a minus b the whole cube. Okay, so a minus b the whole cube formula you have to apply, and just find out what is the answer. Okay, just answer and just comment in the chat box. Okay, now let us see this seventh problem. Okay friends, now let us see the seventh problem. So here 176 into 176 minus 124 into 124. So what is the value of this? Okay, now here we can group like this. So instead of multiplication and then subtracting, what we can do is you can just group it and then write it as 176 the whole square, because it is 2 times. Okay, so then minus 124 the whole square. So now which is of the form a square minus b square. So now it is a plus b into a minus b format. That is this identity we have to use here. So in place of a we have 176. Now in place of b we have 124. Okay. Now what is a again? 176 minus 124. Now just add these two numbers, it becomes, so it is 300. Yes, no? And here subtraction, it becomes 52. Now just multiply this. So it is 3 2s are 6. Again 3 5s are 15. Okay. Now just double 0 as it is. So multiplication of this, 176 into 176 minus 124 into 124 is equal to 15,600. Okay. So instead of multiplication and then subtracting, so what we have done, we have used the a square minus b square identity. Now similarly one more problem I will give you, okay, for your practice work. So it is 8th problem. So it is 0.68 into 0.68 minus 0.32 into 0.32. Okay, so here also do not multiply and then subtract this. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to apply this 0.68 the whole square minus 0.32 the whole square. So when you just add it, you get 1 into 0.36 as the subtraction. So the answer is 0.36. You can just cross check this. Okay, you can just do the calculations and you can just send it to my mail also. Okay, fine. Now let us see the 9th problem. Okay, then now let us see the problem on the exponential laws. So here 9 to the power of minus 4 divided by 9 to the power of minus 5. So how do we write this? It is 9 to the power of minus 4 divided by 9 to the power of minus 5. Okay. Now what is the formula? It is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n. Okay. So here base is a. So here it is 9. So which is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So this is what the exponential law. So now use it now. So it is 9 to the power of m. So m is nothing but minus 4. Minus is there in the formula, in the identity as it is. Again minus 5. Yes, no? Okay, so minus 4 as it is, and the power of here n is nothing but minus 5. So which is equal to 9 minus 4 plus 5. Minus 4, it is plus 5. You have to add the numbers. It is 9 to the power of 1. So plus 5 it is, 5 is greater, so it is plus 1. Okay, so it is, the answer is 9 to the power of 1, which is equal to 9. Okay, fine. Now let us see the 10th problem. So 10th problem, it is like this. So it is 2 to the power of x minus 3 is equal to 1. Then find the value of x. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So here 2 to the power of x minus 3. So how do we do this? So 2 to the power of x minus 3 we write as it is. So in exponential form, anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Now here I take it as 2 to the power of 0. Okay, why? Because the base is 2. So I'll just relate it to that. I'll just take it as, instead of 1, I just write it as 0. So in general, a to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Okay. Now, so here bases are same. You have to equate the powers. It is x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then what is the value of x? Just shift this, transpose this. So x is equal to 3. Okay. So similarly, I'll give you one more problem. So as a assignment here. So 11th problem, it is 3 to the power of x is equal to 1 by 9. Now just try this. Okay. And so I'll just show you the question here. 3 to the power of x is equal to 1 by 9. So just do it and just find out. So in place of 3 to the power of x as it is, you write it. So 1 by 9 can be written as 3 square. So this is the clue. Okay, just do it and then send it to my comment box. So hope this is useful. And friends, whatever the problems I have worked out now, I'll be giving it in the form of PDF in the description box. You can just check it out also, and you can just practice, use it for practice also. So hope this is useful. Let's see in the next video. Hope this video was useful for you. So in the next video I am going to give you a very important tips, because recently I had applied and attended one important exam, that is Army Public Teachers Examination. So I am going to give you my experiences and also some of the important tips which you have to follow on the examination day and on that particular week. So just don't forget to watch that video. So thank you for watching this video completely. So bye then, all the very best.